For this episode of the Outdoor Gear Review, it's all about camping here in the mountains. Fall has arrived. Tonight it's going to rain, it's going to get cold, and it's a great time to get out and enjoy the outdoors. That is what this episode is all about. As you all can see, I have the 4Runner down there. This is a car camping adventure. In all reality, everyone, this is a tarp tent setup. As you can see, I have the large tarp here. This is from Snow Peak. On the inside, I have my tent. This comes in at around 11 pounds, and this is an awesome balance between tarp, tent, and functionality. The front of this tarp sticks out so far that even in a good rainstorm, I can sit in here, I can cook, I can enjoy the breeze. And with that being said, everyone, my name is Luke. This is the Outdoor Gear Review. Thank you very much for watching. I'll tell you, everyone, when it comes to my favorite places in the entire world, this has to be it. I love Lone Wolf Mountain. Lone Wolf Mountain is in the western part of North Carolina, right along the border of Tennessee and Virginia. The elevation here is over 5,000 feet, and this is my piece of paradise in the mountains here. This is roughly 50 miles away from where I live. This is out in the middle of nowhere. I purchased this land a couple of years ago so I could have a place to test out gear. This is the Outdoor Gear Review after all. But also, I wanted a place away from even my small town. There's too many people there. But I wanted a place away from everyone else. And this was the very first property that Susan and I looked at, and I fell in love with it instantly. It was super overgrown, but I saw the potential. When it comes to camping and getting into the outdoors, you may have a place like this where you can get away to, but if you don't, there are campgrounds all across the country where you can get out, you can be by yourself. All it takes is just a little bit of searching and you can find those amazing spots. Here with the channel, I will be showing you some of those spots coming up. One thing that I've really enjoyed doing recently here with the channel are these shorts, these overnight adventure shorts. I plan on doing a lot more of those. But not just here at Lone Wolf Mountain or in North Carolina, but all over the place. Basically to show you all that you can get out, you can experience the outdoors, you can have these amazing adventures, and you really can make them what you want them to be. The sun is finally going down. Some pretty dark clouds are rolling in. Rain is in store for tonight. There's no doubt about that. Now tonight's dinner is going to be awesome. Essentially what I am making here is my version of a skillet German potato salad. Red skin potatoes, onions, garlic, bacon, and seasoning, and it's going to be incredible. So right now I have the water heating up for the potatoes. It will be almost time to begin cooking the onions and the garlic in some olive oil. Oh man, everybody, that smells so dang good. Everybody, cheers. It is time to eat. And let me tell you, this looks and smells absolutely amazing. everybody. Oh my God. Oh man. When you cook garlic nice and slow, all you get is that flavor. You don't have like everlasting garlic breath. Oh man, those onions. Now tomorrow, the leftover garlic and onions that I cut up, I will put into my breakfast. When I come out for a trip, I like my meals to basically be tied together with the same ingredients. It really does make things nice and easy. You know, everyone, just about every single day I receive emails from people who are getting into the outdoors, and they're looking for advice on gear, they're looking for advice on trips. My advice for those who are interested in getting in the outdoors is to do something like this. Go car camping. If you have some private property that you can go to it. If it's a public campground, go to it. It really doesn't matter. The most important thing is simply to get out and to begin. Tiptoe into it. You'll discover an amazing world out there. I tell you, for me personally, there's nothing better than the outdoors. I absolutely love it. This right here is the best thing in the entire world to me. Now, it would be nice if Susie was here or had some friends, but at the same time, everybody needs to get out by themselves. Get out, explore, go solo. It's good for that inner wolf inside of all of us. Now before I turn in for the night, might as well talk about camp and why I did some of the things that I did. Now first off, here with this stove, you can see how I've taken the bark from the logs that I split and I placed that on the ground, put the stove on top of it, and basically that's just to protect the ground. That way it doesn't kill the grass, burn the grass, start a fire, or anything like that. It is rather dry out here. It's going on 6-7 weeks now with no real rain. I mean, we've had a shower here and there, but nothing substantial. We are actually in a severe drought at the moment. With the tarp tent, this is the Snow Peak Hexa Ease 1. It's different, isn't it? This is a product from Japan. You can find this in the United States though. The design is completely different than anything I've ever seen before. It's very popular in Japan, and I think it's going to be popular here in the United States. Snow Peak has a reputation, a good reputation in the United States, but it's one of those brands that's not extremely well known. It's not the first one out of someone's mouth. It could be. It could get that way. The last thing that I will talk about before I turn in for the night is the fact that this is bear country. This is northwestern North Carolina, again, right on the border of Tennessee and Virginia. And there are a ton of black bears in this area. Ever so often I'll see one passing through here on Lone Wolf Mountain. No big deal. Lone Wolf Mountain is remote enough where the wildlife out here, except for the deer, is afraid of humans. If there's an interaction, an encounter, they take off. And because of that, I could get away with cooking in camp. If I was at an established campsite, a campground, and there was a lot of bear activity, I would not want to cook food, eat food in my camp where I'm going to sleep. And that's because bears will learn patterns. If bears learn that they can get food from humans, that's when they become a problem. That's when they become dangerous. Otherwise, they're scared of humans. They will stay away from them. And essentially, that's what I got going on here. They're afraid of humans. They don't want to be around me. Even though it smells good, they're gone. Inside of the tent now, ready to call it a night. I'm not actually going to go to sleep yet. I have a bad movie to watch. One thing that I like to do when I go camping is watch really, really awful movies. I don't really get to watch TV or movies or anything like that when I'm at home because I'm so busy. But when I go camping, I usually watch some bad movies, and I have something called Shark Lake. Oh, sounds good, don't it? It has Dolph Lundgren in it, and that's probably not a good thing. He's like the straight-to-DVD megastar. I'm going to watch this crappy movie and call it a night. Everyone, see you in the morning. The crows are so loud this morning. Just like last time. Oh man. Everyone, good morning. How are you doing? How'd you sleep? I slept really, really well when I did sleep. I started watching that movie, Shark Lake, right? Dolph Lundgren. Pretty terrible. I don't know why he does movies like that. Because, like, it was bad. The special effects, bad. The story, stupid. All right, everybody, let's get up. You know what you call a group of crows, don't you? Murder. Now, if it was ravens, you would call it the unkindness. Last night when I was going to bed, there was a deer in the woods making quite the racket, snorting at me. It was very unhappy. Now, with this meal, I am very much cooking it in waves, doing one component at a time. It is breakfast time, everyone. So what we have here, eggs, onions, garlic, bacon, fried potatoes, with some basil tomato cheese. Oh man, that is perfect. Phenomenal. Oh man. That is really good. That is really good. No politics, no religion. Let's see what's going on in the world today. China breeding giant pigs the size of polar bears. That sounds about right. Millennials are bringing back the mustache. Why? Most people cannot pull off a mustache, including this guy. I look stupid. Navy pilot says mystery dark mass emerged from the ocean and swallowed torpedo. This is a mountain breakfast scramble. Suspected drug traffickers rescue police officers at sea. Last story here. It's a pretty slow morning, actually. Escaped pig shuts down highway for more than 3 hours. That's funny. Now that breakfast is done, it's time for me to go home. I have to get to work. Make sure to comment down below and tell me what you thought about this episode. With these shorts, I try to do things differently every single time, so make sure to tell me what you like and what you didn't like. I do appreciate it. On to the next adventure. If you feel like supporting the channel through Patreon, I do appreciate it. This channel is 100% agenda free. No affiliate links, no kickbacks. I'm not trying to sell you anything. It's all about the adventures and honest reviews. Everyone, take care, strength and honor. I will see you all again soon. Bye.